We are moving through this process quite well. We have our clients, we had our listings and showings, and now we have some offers. So let's talk about some elements of a standout offer. Low or minimal contingencies. We don't want to say no contingencies and eliminate the ones that work in our client's best interest, of course. We don't want to say that we don't want to remove the one that says that they have to get a mortgage. Of course, if they need a mortgage, we want them to be able to get a mortgage. We want the clause in it that says that if they don't get a mortgage, that they get to, pull out of the deal. If you work in a state where attorneys are involved, you want to leave the contingency in there that the attorney has the right to review the paperwork. You want to leave that there. That works to your client's best interest. A home inspection. You never want to take out, a satisfactory home inspection for obvious reasons. But all the other ones where you are afforded an opportunity to be a little bit more flexible, I would encourage that, because the least amount of contingencies there are may make the offer more attractive to the seller. A substantial earnest money deposit. If you put down, or your buyer puts down, a substantial or a larger than normal earnest money deposit, that will tell the seller that your client is serious and they want to be committed to seeing this deal through the end. So a substantial earnest money deposit will also be an attractive element to have in a strong offer, an offer that you're trying to stand out from the rest. A strong pre-approval. We talked about pre-approvals. You want to make sure that, it's solid, it has good terms, it doesn't seem shaky, it's not from a bank that has a horrible reputation. Those are things that, they look at, so you want to make sure you have a strong pre-approval. And again, pre-approval, not pre-qualification. And desirable closing timeframes. And that just is kind of based on the deal. If you have a seller that needs to be out fast, you want to be able to offer faster closing terms. If you have a seller that needs to find somewhere to live, you want to be a little bit more flexible. So desirable based upon the situation will make that offer stand out as well. Let's go a little bit more into agent obligations in the offer phase. As a buyer's agent, prior to preparing an offer, you want to run a CMA. You want to make sure that whatever your client is offering is within a fair range, a fair market value range of, what they're proposing to pay for the property. You want to make sure that your client's pre-approval is still valid and discuss the element of their offer. You want to let them know that, offering $1,000 less, may not be the best choice, because if someone offers full asking or that additional $1,000, they can be, essentially ruled out for that, minimal amount. And the possibility of a counter offer is not always there. So you always want to make sure that you go over the elements of a good offer, go over the value of the home, and have your client make a fair, and their highest and best, their strongest offer the first time, in the event that a counter offer is not always possible. You don't want to count on the fact that, they'll ask us to counter, because they may not. And, you want to make sure that you put in your best offer, your best foot forward the first time. As a seller's agent, when you receive the offer, you want to review the offer for completeness. You want to make sure that there's a pre-approval attached. You want to present those offers to your seller as soon as possible, so that you don't give the illusion that you're picking and choosing what offers you're presenting to them. And you want to do the same thing. Discuss the elements of the offer without bias. You want to go through what makes the offer strong, which makes this offer better. You want to review the offers with them to help them make the best decision to close the deal. During the offer phase and also moving into the contract phases, there is tons and tons of negotiation sometimes. So you want to make sure that you're staying calm and positive with your client. You want to be willing to compromise, help them to compromise, talk over the elements of the compromise, talk over what the other party is proposing, and just kind of stay and have an open mind and hope to find a common ground. When it comes to counter offers, you want to discuss what the benefits are of the counter offer. What's the downside of the counter offer? What do they lose? What do they gain by accepting a counter offer? Just constantly reinforcing the need to keep that open line of communication is very, very important. Sometimes people get, very strong on their side. They're not budging this and that breaks down the line of communication. So as the agent, no matter what side you're on, you want to always maintain, be professional and stay calm and stay level-headed to talk your client through and to work your client through that time that can be a little bit difficult and stressful. This wraps up offers and negotiations. Please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't already done so, please watch our other videos to include real estate basics, pre-screening sellers, buyers, listings and showings, client prospecting, and clients for life.